Alexander the Great burned the Persian capital, Persepolis. The Arabs conquered Persia, the Mongols devastated it. Entire cities vanished, dynasties collapsed. Most civilizations never recover from that. They disappear, like the Hittites, like Assyria. Gone. But Persia didn't. Today, more than 110 million people still speak Persian, a language older than most European nations. Which raises a strange question: did Persia lose its empires? Or did it simply outlive every empire that conquered it? Because for 2,500 years, Persia has been invaded again, and again, and again. And yet, it never really disappeared. Most civilizations don't survive defeat. They just don't. The Hittites collapsed around 1200 BC. The Assyrian Empire fell in 612 BC. The kingdoms of Mesopotamia disappeared even earlier. Once powerful, now mostly ruins, artifacts, museum labels. History is full of them. Empires that vanished. But Persia never quite did. Which brings us back to the question, why didn't Persia disappear? To understand why, you have to look at the land. The Iranian plateau, about 1.6 million square kilometers, roughly 5 times the size of Germany. Mountains, deserts, long isolated valleys. Armies can invade it, but ruling it, that's another matter. Cities grow far apart. Mountain ranges divide entire regions. And deserts like the dashed Achaemenid stretch for hundreds of kilometers. Empires can conquer Iran, but controlling it is extremely difficult. Long before Persia, there were already civilizations here. One of the oldest was Elam, centered around the city of Susa. People were living in Susa around 4200 BC, more than 6,000 years ago. Empires rose around it: Babylon, Assyria, Persia, Greece, Rome, and the city kept coming back. Already you can see the pattern: destruction, then survival. Then, around 550 BC, something changed. A king appeared, Cyrus the Great. He started small, a minor ruler in a region called Persis. But within one generation, everything changed. First, he defeated the Medes, then Lydia, then Babylon. And suddenly a new empire existed, the Persian Empire. At its height, the Achaemenid Empire covered nearly 5 million square kilometers, the largest empire the world had ever seen up to that point. From the Indus River to the Aegean Sea, from Central Asia down to Egypt. Population estimates vary, but perhaps 40 to 50 million people. At a time when the entire world may have had only 100 million people, which means Persia ruled almost half of humanity. But conquest alone doesn't build an empire. Administration does. Persia divided the empire into provinces, satrapies, about 20 of them. Local rulers stayed in place, local customs remained. But above them stood the Persian state. Taxes, roads, communication. One road in particular became famous: the Royal Road, about 2,500 kilometers long, from Sardis to Susa. Relay stations every 25 kilometers. Fresh horses, fresh riders. A message could cross the empire in about 7 days, something that might take ordinary travelers 3 months. Then, in 334 BC, a young Macedonian king invaded. Alexander, his army about 40,000 soldiers, the Persian army much larger. Yet within a few short years, the empire collapsed, Persepolis burned, Darius III fled, and the Achaemenid Empire was gone. Just like that, one of the greatest empires in human history destroyed in less than a decade. But something strange happened. Alexander began adopting Persian customs, Persian clothing, Persian court rituals, Persian administrators. His Greek soldiers hated it. They said their king was becoming Persian. And in a strange way he was. The conqueror was slowly becoming the thing he conquered. After Alexander died, his empire shattered. But Persia did not disappear. New Iranian dynasties rose, the Parthians, then the Sassanids. For centuries, Rome and Persia fought each other, two superpowers facing each other across the Middle East. In 53 BC, a Roman army invaded Persia, led by Marcus Crassus, around 40,000 Roman soldiers. At the Battle of Carrhae, the Parthians destroyed them. More than 20,000 Romans killed, about 10,000 captured. Crassus himself executed. One of the worst defeats in Roman history. Then came another collapse, the Arab conquest. In 651 AD, the Sassanid Empire fell. For the first time in more than 1,000 years, Persia had no empire. But something strange happened. Persian scholars began shaping the Islamic world. Names like Avicenna al-Biruni, Omar Khayyam. Persian literature spread, Persian bureaucracy spread, Persian culture spread. Persia had lost its empire, but not its influence. Then came the Mongols. The worst invasion yet. Cities destroyed, libraries burned, entire populations massacred. Some historians estimate parts of Iran lost 30 to 50% of their population. For a moment it looked like the end, but even the Mongols ended up ruling through Persian administrators. The conquerors changed. The civilization remained, which raises another possibility. Maybe Persia wasn't simply conquered. Maybe it absorbed its conquerors. In 1501, the Safavid dynasty united the Iranian plateau again. For the first time in centuries, Iran became a state. And something else happened. Shia Islam became the state religion, a decision that still shapes Iran today. Empires come and go, that's normal. But civilizations sometimes survive far longer than the states that rule them. Persia lost its empires more than once. Alexander, Arabs, Mongols. But Persia itself never really disappeared, which makes you wonder, when empires conquer a civilization, who is really conquering who? Empires rule land, but civilizations shape time.